Yo, good evening, guys. The shit show continues. It's just never ending, this crap. I just wish. Did the hurry up. I tell you what, I'd rather this bloody tsunami and all the rest of the crap that they're pushing. Right, here we go. A few things I want to discuss. First of all, I'll show you that globe outside of the Vatican in, I think it's Pinecone Square or something like that in the Vatican. Anyway, let's have a look. Okay, and here we have it. Italian sculptor Ronaldo Pomodoro is known to construct the enormous spheres. Look at it. Well, one day when you wake up and you look up at the sky, that's pretty much what you're going to see. The hole in it like that. And it's going to resemble gun smoke galvanised sheet metal. In fact, luckily enough, I've got a coffee table that kind of looks like galvanised steel because it's got these patterns on it, which I'll notice when I show you. You see that? That's like galvanised metal. And one morning, there's going to be a gun smoke sky. It's in the song Pink Sunshine. And this is what you're going to see. But these will be different shades of grey. I just thought of that film, Shades of Grey. See, everything's connected so much, but that is what you're going to see. So you won't know. I mean, that looks like a pyramid, doesn't it? You know? But then again, when you look at it again, it doesn't. And it all just keeps changing shape. So you won't know whether it's New Year or New York. If you get what I mean. I'm also going to leave a link to my old channel, which I just give up on because you just shadow banned it from the beginning, and it took 800 subs off me 4 times. So really I should be up to 4,000 or something. Not that it really matters. And they want me to complain and direct all my energy at YouTube and say, why are you banning my channel? Why are you taking subscribers off me? That's what they want me to do. I'm not playing because I don't care. I've got no interest in being monetized, whatever it is. No interest whatsoever. What, you think I want to make money? I'm telling the truth. Okay. Well, not me. That's not how I roll, you see. I don't give a shit about money. I don't care. Yeah, so I'll leave this link to a statue of the UN Council which worships Moloch the owl. Also, Moloch the owl is in the backdrop. When President Trump stands up and speaks, there's a White House behind him. And in there, embedded, which not many people would be able to see, is Moloch. And he's staring at you from behind Trump. I mean, a fucking owl. It's ridiculous. Pathetic creatures these are, honestly. They're so weak and pathetic. Honest, flicking hand signs and all these things. Honestly. I mean, they are pathetic. Absolutely stupid. They really are. They've got all these plans they think they're going to bring together. They think everything's going to go to plan. But we all know about the best laid plans and all the rest of it, don't we, guys? You can plan for thousands of years. Doesn't mean to say it's going to happen. Not by a long shot. By a long shot. And, you know, when are people going to start waking up? What, when the army knocks on the door? That's another thing as well. Anyone who's got any children right now, I strongly advise that you invent some story about when you were young and we used to have power cuts and how much fun it was that when the lights went out, we had candles, we played cards. It was good fun. Because what you do not want is to be sat at home, and I already told you the lights are going out. And if you've got children, you must tell them now, because I do not want this scenario. Alright, I'll do it. Lights out. Just like that. That's how dark it's going to be. Now, your children are going to think, what's going on here then? And they're going to hear all the neighbours panicking and people in the street, car alarms going off, and it's going to be quite terrifying for a young child to work out what's going on because they've got no frame of reference. They've got nowhere to go to in the brain or the honeycomb. They've got nothing to tap onto to find out what's going on. So that's why it's important that you start planting seeds now in your children's minds. So when the lights go out like that, the first thing that comes into their mind is this wonderful story my parents told me about how the lights went off in the olden days and how much fun it was. And how funny it was that some people were frightened. Because you're going to hear people outside frightened, not knowing what's going on. But I want your children to look at these people and laugh. I could giggle, haha, look at the scared people because the light's gone out. Because otherwise, if you don't do that, the first thing that's going to come into your children's mind is terror, probably, and they're going to be terrified because they're going to hear people panicking, car alarms going off, and all kinds of things that they've never seen before, never heard of, no concept of whatsoever. No preconceived idea of what's going on. So I urge everybody with children to first of all go on eBay and buy every one of your kids a head torch. Costs about £5, £6, £5, whatever it is. And don't even tell them. So when the time comes, you just chuck them on a head torch and they've all got a head torch. How much fun is that? And also make sure it is red spectrum. All you need is a plastic cap that goes down over your head torch. Because I'm a fisherman, I've lived outside. I've stayed outside for 2.5 weeks on my own on a lake in January. Nobody else. And a red spectrum torch is far better for your eyes because it's gentler on your eyes. Okay? And it's quite nice actually, it's quite pleasant. And I've got a laser pen. I've got all kinds of different colour laser pens. We use them on the fishing lake to scare away geese and what have you. You see that? That's me with my laser pen underneath the table. Oh, you can see it there. That's funny because it's a red one. Yeah, it's red. But look what it does. Interesting. But yeah, because a white one like this, it's just too bright, you know what I mean? But a red one, it's nice. Get it a bit closer. I mean, look at that, beautiful spectrum. Last night I used it, and I got up in the night. It was pitch black. So I thought, well, I know it works anyway, but I tried it out and I used it to guide myself to the bathroom, and I could see everything. A tiny little light lit up everything. So there you go. That's the sensor of the laser pen. And interestingly enough, you can only get a laser pen that will travel, I think it's 50 meters or yards or whatever. But a green pen will go 950 meters or whatever. But a red one's only short, interestingly enough. And I've got my suspicions as to why. Because I would suggest that a red laser pen that went considerably far and shine it in the sky, you'll probably find out something that you're not supposed to find out. That's what I think. I've got no proof, because there is no absolute of anything, by the way. I can only postulate, speculate, guess, wonder, etc, etc, etc. But yeah, please go over to my other channel. And also, anybody who loves the Pope and thinks the sun shines out of his Luciferian backside has been strongly delusioned, because that is a synagogue of Satan. In the Vatican, they've got this hall or whatever, and basically it's the shape of a snake. It's got eyes, it's got fangs. It's even got the mouth of the snake, where the Pope sits in the mouth of the serpent. It's full of it. Also, I watched a video today where a guy who was taught Latin in school, and he's shown me the people singing in the Vatican, and they are blatantly worshipping Satan in Latin. No one would know, because he stopped teaching Latin in England in 1972 or something, or 62, because he didn't want everybody understanding the language. Only the rich people who send their kids to private school get taught Latin, things like that. But yeah, anyone who worships, I met a lady the other day and she was convinced that the Pope was brilliant. I had to tell her, and even then she was struggling, she didn't quite believe me. She thought the Pope was the next best thing to God. Unbelievable. And there's millions and millions and millions around the world who believe in that. Well, I want you to go and tell all your friends and send them to my old channel, because everything is on there, from nanotechnology to Tesla towers to the last president, Donald Trump, Ingersoll Lockwood. Every subject you can think of is on my old channel. I've covered everything long time ago. So I'm going to leave one link which shows you the Moloch prayer hall for the UN, and then just go to any video you like and you'll see. Go to the most popular, just tap on anywhere and share it with everybody, because they keep taking 800 subscribers up, because I'm telling the truth. And the Shadow Bandit for such a long time, they've took loads of comments off there, and this is my 5th channel now, so that should tell you something. And on my area of expertise has increased exponentially, and it will continue to do so until I draw my last breath. Anyone comes knocking on my door, here's one for you guys. When you go into a shop, you look at the ingredients on a label and decide whether you want to consume it or not, or put it in your body. But most of the people listening to this, well, not everybody on my channel, but most people out there will quite happily take a needle in the arm without knowing what's in the ingredients or the batch number. It's quite incredible. I don't want to be around these people. And I'll tell you honestly, when the army comes on or whatever, you watch what I do. I'm going down in a blaze of glory. I never drew first, but I drew first blood. Fucking right. Pieces of shit. Love you guys. Don't worry about nothing. Just have strong intent and strong faith, and you can do anything. I'm proof. I've busted through the Matrix a couple of times, and I know my power and my strength and what I can do. And I can tap into anything I want, and I know exactly how to do it. So if they want to fuck with me, they're welcome. And I'll protect anybody in my community. Anybody. Peace out.